For our first spot in today's video, we're heading out to the Western Plaguelands, deep into the eerie and often overlooked Weeping Cave. This place is a hidden gem for gold farmers, and despite being in the game since Classic launched, it still remains one of the most underrated locations you can farm. Our main target here is the recipe, Greater Nature Protection Potion. This recipe has held strong value for years because it's useful in multiple encounters and still sees solid demand on most servers. What makes it even better is the fact that very few players actually farm it, which means competition is usually extremely low. On top of that, some hunters still need it for their old class quest, which gives the market a steady and reliable demand over time. Once you enter the cave, you'll notice the mob variety immediately. You'll be fighting slimes, rotting behemoths, and decaying horrors, and all of these mob types except the slimes have a chance to drop the recipe. This means the entire cave becomes a full clear opportunity rather than a spot where you only target one or two specific mobs. But even if the recipe refuses to drop, the farm still delivers value. These mobs drop herbs, rune cloth, vendor trash, and a good number of green items that you can sell or disenchant. So you're never walking away empty-handed. If you arrive and notice that there aren't many behemoths or decaying horrors up, which can happen depending on other players or respawn timers, you can shift your focus to the slimy oozes in the area. These mobs drop oozing bags, which are surprisingly profitable. Inside them, you can pull the disgusting oozeling pet, one of the most iconic and valuable pets in the game. A single oozeling can sell for a significant amount of gold on most servers, making every bag exciting. Our second farming spot for today is also located in the Eastern Plaguelands. This is a flexible and open-world farm that can be done across several areas of the map. Here we're farming larval acid, an item dropped by carrion devourers and carrion grubs. Larval acid has steady demand because it's used in crafting, and it often sells well due to limited competition. On the north side of the zone, you'll find the carrion devourers, which have the highest drop rate at around 7% for larval acid. Further south, you'll find carrion grubs, with a slightly lower but still solid 5% drop chance. For our last spot today, we're heading to the Noxious Glade in Eastern Plaguelands. This farm can also be done in the Fungal Vale, since both areas share very similar mob types and resource spawns. These zones are filled with undead humanoid enemies, and they're packed with gathering opportunities, making them strong all-around farming locations for every class. The main reason we're here is to farm the recipe, Greater Shadow Protection Potion. This